Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. It's Friday. Everyone loves a good Friday. Everyone loves to head into the weekend. I hope you guys are all doing wonderful. Say hi if you're joining us in the chat. Let's do a clearing. So if you are here, take a deep breath. Allow yourself to let go of anything from your sleepy sleep, your evening, your day yesterday, and just breathe in more of that empty, free, and open energy and let it replace anything that feels cluttered or blocked or a little too stimulating. And just allow yourself to have a free and clear, wonderful, wonderful morning practice. Let me just get rid of this incense here. There we go. All right. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning. Let's pray. Oh, take a deep breath. Hands over your heart if you wish. And I ask that God and the angels and your guides, your spirit team, your ancestors, everyone that comes with love and light to protect and guide you, I ask that they watch over you today. I ask that they join you in your practice and affirm with me that you are open to receive guidance and help and support at all times. You also take a moment today to call in the guides and the support teams of your loved ones, that they may also be guided and shown support and love where they need it. We ask that in your morning intuitive practice that we do here, your messages come in loud and clear, whether hearing, seeing, feeling, or knowing. Your channels are open and unblocked, allowing you to receive just the thing you need every time you decide to open up with an exercise. And I just want to send extra blessing to you and shower you with loving energy and positive thoughts. And pat yourself on the back for being here. It takes a lot to set aside time for yourself to tap into your intuition. Not everybody does this, but it's going to give you the competitive edge in your own life. This is a you versus you game, and only you can receive your purposeful guidance, and you're showing up to do that. So I honor you, and I take another deep breath. Welcome, welcome. Good stuff. Okay, let's jump into it. Grab your notebook if you would. We are going to sink into our practice as we do every day and into our intuitive feelings and start embodying the guidance that will come through. And we're going to start doing this by our gratitude practice. So we are going to take 1 minute to talk first about the past. So something in your past could have been yesterday, could be something when you were 8 years old and that's when you remember your grandma and you're grateful for her. Whatever it is, I want you to focus on a past circumstance that you are so grateful for, big or small, anything that comes to mind. Sink into the feeling of it and journal about it for just 1 quick minute. Here we go. Okay, take just another minute or a few moments. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, AF Pulley. Good morning, Tris. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Hi. Okay, so we've got our past item. Fantastic. Good job. Okay, so next we're going to focus on something to be grateful for in the present, something happening right now, something unfolding as we speak, something that is finally breaking through, something that's gaining momentum right now, anything that's in your present moment. Sink into the gratitude and the intuitive feeling of what it feels like to just be thankful for something in the present. Here we go. Let's channel and write about our present item on our gratitude list. Go ahead. And hello, Jennifer. Good morning to you too. Good morning, Neuralay. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Josie. Welcome. We are just finishing up our present gratitude item. And in just a moment here, we are going to focus on our future item on our gratitude list. Again, gratitude brings us, sorry about the notification, gratitude brings us the intuitive feelings that we need, the feelings, the empathic part of our psychic practice. And so what I'd like you to do now is I would like you to think of, just like doing a vision board or sending something ahead in the future for you to manifest, I'd like you to think about a future item that you can be grateful for and get into the intuitive feeling of it. So something in the future, something either unfolding or that you haven't started but you have a vision for, and go ahead and write down for a minute here your future item on your gratitude list. Go ahead. Okay. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Nikki. Welcome. Okay, that's our gratitude list. So it's time to do my favorite part. This is a new practice I've been doing for myself over the past few months, so it's still fresh and new. 1 minute claircognizant hits. I have 5 questions for you that are different every day. And the idea is whether you're feeling like you're getting the information from somewhere outside of you or you're going into your inner wisdom, either way, you're connecting with your intuition and what you know to be true. Claircognizant activities are about what you know to be true, what comes to you immediately. So we have 5 questions today You want to write them down in your notebook one by one. I'll help you with that. And then we'll take a minute for each to just brain dump exactly what our claircognizant intuitive hits are. Okay. So the first item I have on the list, and grab your pen and paper and get ready to write this down. Here we go. Number 1, Spirit, where and how can I be more true to myself at this phase of my life? So, question number 1, Spirit, where and how can I be more true to myself at this phase of my life? Okay, here we go. Go ahead and write down question number 1 and channel your answer. Okay, finish that one up. Okay, let's move on to claircognizant hit number 2. The question is, what does my best future self, need me to do, be, or accomplish now to get them there? So number 2, what does my best future self need me to do, be, or accomplish now to get them there? I like this one. What does my best future self need me to do, be, or accomplish now to get them there? Okay, here we go. 1 minute. Okay. I hope you got some good stuff for that one. Let's do question number 3. Claircognizant number 3 is going to be, what are the loving words that Spirit gives you now and wants you to repeat to yourself? So number 3, what are the loving words that Spirit gives you now and wants you to repeat to yourself? So allow Spirit to give you some loving words that it wants you to repeat to yourself. Okay, this one could be quick. It could just even be a quick statement. Let's see what happens. Okay, number 3, let's go. That was a good one. Okay, go ahead and wrap up your final thought on that. And question number 4. Here we go. Question number 4 is, Spirit, help me find the gift within a current painful situation and tell me what it is. Question number 4, Spirit, help me find the gift within a current painful situation and tell me what it is. One last time. Spirit, help me find the gift within a current painful situation and tell me what it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, just finish up that thought. And our last claircognizant question is up. Our last 1 minute claircognizant hits. Okay, here we go. Number 5. Am I allowing myself Am I allowing myself to experience intimacy and deep connection with others? Let me say the first half of this question one more time. Am I allowing myself to experience intimacy and deep connection with others? And then the second part of the question is, am I being honest with others about my desires? So it's all about intimacy, connection, and what you desire here. Okay. Am I allowing myself to experience intimacy and deep connection with others? Am I being honest with others about my desires for intimacy or connection? Okay. So it's a juicy one. Let's go. Okay. Keep writing there. Take just another minute. Okay, that was our knowing portion of our daily practice, our daily intuitive practice. And so thank you for joining me on those 5 quick hits. The next thing we're going to do is, and what we did our first day that we met together, we're going to invite a guide in and do a little bit of automatic writing. We're going to dialogue with that guide. So when you're done with your notebook and your pen, set it down for a minute. And I want you to close your eyes and come into meditation with me for just a minute. Take a deep breath. And for just a moment, think and do nothing. Can you do that for me? Just for a moment, just be here now. And then when you're ready, I'd like you to imagine yourself in an area that is just all bright white light. You may feel this as like a white, bright light of some sort of void, right? Where there's no ending and no beginning. You may imagine it like you would visualize what heaven would look like. Take yourself in your imagination, which is the vehicle for your intuition that allows you to receive visions in your mind. With your mind's eye, see yourself in an area full of bright white light. And you might also imagine that there's some mist or fog, a veil, if you will, surrounding you so that nothing is quite in focus right now. Then I want you to join me in just asking Spirit, please send me a guide that I either know or can meet with the highest love and support for myself, whether they're on my spirit team or helping me with something that I'm working on right now. I ask that you send the guide to me who has a message for me today. Whether someone we recognize or not, this guide steps into the void, into the white, bright light space, and starts to approach you. And because of the fog, you might not really make them out quite yet. But as they near closer and closer to you, the fog starts to lift, and I am instructing you now to look first at their feet. Instead of looking at all of them right away, very quickly, I want you to first look at their feet. I want you to notice, is this a human's set of feet or an animal's or something else? Notice what they're wearing, whether it looks like a man or a woman's set of feet. And then bring your attention up to the knees. As you bring your attention up to the knees, you might see indication of strength in the body type, or you might see clothing, you might see colorful lights. And then take your attention up to the waist and to the hips. See what else you observe there. Move your attention up to the mid-body, the chest and shoulders. What do you see there? What are they wearing? What is the strength? What can you tell of this guide? Look at their hands and arms. Notice if anything like jewelry is adorning their hands or their arms. And then skip the face and go to the top of the head. Look at the top of the head and the hair, hats, anything you see at the top of their head. And now I want you to look into the eyes and into the expression on the face of your guide. Often the expressions tell us a lot about the message and the energy that they bring. Notice the kind and warm eyes of your guide and how by looking into these eyes, they can communicate with you easily. And this guide is inviting you to speak with them. So keep this visual in mind. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, I'd like you to open your eyes and take just a moment to write down in your notebook who your guide is and what they looked like before we begin our automatic writing practice. So take a minute and write down your guide and what they looked like. Good morning, Ivana. Welcome. Okay, so now that you've written down what your guide looks like or what your first impression was, we are going to do some automatic writing. So automatic writing is not as tricky as it seems. I want you to think of it like a text dialogue. Like when you're texting somebody, you've got their questions, your answers, your questions, their answers, and it unfolds statement by statement, back and forth conversationally. So the trick with automatic writing is to not let your pen stop. You just want to keep your pen writing. So you can either start out with a message that you feel your guide is giving you or start out with a question for your guide. But as soon as you write your question, notice your very first thought as it forms in your mind and write down the answer immediately. When the conversation goes flat and the message is received and it seems to be kind of wrapped up in a bow, ask a new question. Take a moment now and let's dialogue with our guide, step by step, comment through comment. Write down their comments, your comments, their comments, your comments. Okay, here we go. Let's dialogue with our guide. If you don't have any great questions to begin, try what do you have to tell me today? That'll always bring something up. Take about 2 more minutes. Okay, wrap up some of your final thoughts. And I'm really interested in hearing what kind of guides step forward for you. So if you'd like to put it in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, you can comment on it. I'd love to know who's stepping forward for you guys and what kinds of messages you guys have been chatting about. So let me know if you'd like to in the chat. And wrap up your last few thoughts. And that was our seeing and our intuitive hearing exercise. So we are done for the day, except for before we go, want to pull a card and dedicate our day. Rose says, my angel of love. Oh, wow. Yes. I love that. Okay, everybody put your intentions into the deck as I shuffle them. Think about what's going on for you. Send me a little Care Bear beam of energy from your heart right to my deck. Some other, and I don't know, and Kuan Yin. Okay, cool. Kuan Yin's a great energy. Okay, so in the card pulling section, you can pull your own card and go with that, or you can go with the card that I've pulled. Okay, so the card I have pulled is the answer no. The answer no. Doesn't mean you won't manifest something that you want. I want you to actually sit with the answer no and tune into it for you and ask yourself, not what you're afraid that it means, but what do you really think it means? And remember, even messages of like something like no can serve you higher with the right context of knowing what exactly it means. So without thinking anything negative about it, grab your notebook, think about the answer no. It very well could be something that Spirit is redirecting you in, so that something was a no, so that something else can be a yes. There can be a beautiful message behind the card and the answer no. So take a minute, close your eyes, tune into the answer no, and ask yourself, what are my spirit guides trying to tell me today? Involves the answer no. And once you've taken a deep breath and received a little concept from your guides around the answer no, open up your eyes and take one last quick minute to write down a statement or two that you resonate with our card today. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing. Okay. So got that quick statement. Nikki, know the I love that. Sorry, I think there might have been an interruption. I love that the dark will not prevail. That's a beautiful message to get from a no. Sometimes people are scared of the card no. I'm like, don't be scared. It's just no to something, and it could be anything that implies a good message too. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to dedicate our day. And dedicating our day is like setting an intention, but also something that we plan to take action on as well. Because dedicating our day happens through a choice and through doing. So I'm going to dedicate my day to being open for surprises, being open for my day being better than I expected, and dedicate my day to allowing myself to go with the flow and figuring out what I will build my day upon. I only have one thing on my calendar that's going on today, and I rested yesterday, so I don't need to rest again. So I'm going to see what comes up. I'm going to dedicate my day to pleasant surprises and put myself in positions where I'm available for that. So, what do you dedicate your day to? We'll take one last minute to look at your comments, and then we will bless each other and send us off for the rest of the day. Thank you so much for doing your intuitive practice with me today and for showing up. I'm so proud of you for doing that. It takes a lot to show up, like I said before, and you've done it. So, congratulations. And it's not really even like congratulations, pat on the back. I was channeling one of my questions earlier, and it says by doing this morning practice, or really any practice, but this one too, we are growing our capacity to hold more energy and serve at a higher vibration, a higher way. So as we prepare ourselves in the morning or evening, whenever you're watching this, we're actually expanding our container to be able to hold more and do more with our energy. So I love that. Feeling grace in all. Yes, Nikki, I love it. And so it is. All right. So, whether you're commenting on your dedication or not, just feel it in your heart. Know what it is today. Revisit and think about it a couple of times today and recalibrate your day so that you can put yourself in alignment with that. Rose says, staying in peace and in love. Yes, absolutely. Good idea. And so I want to thank you all for being here. You guys are amazing. I will be taking the weekend off, of course, because we're a Monday through Friday meetup, but I will see you again on Monday, nice and early, same time, same place, same practice with a couple variations here and there each day. And I look forward to seeing you. Have a beautiful, fantastic, lovely weekend. All love, and please be blessed. Namaste. Bye-bye.